today. From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Andy Dalton and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive. Some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Watson. And this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown! David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A first carry for Najee Harris.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll start by running the option to the right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Here's Watson. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 22 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now a first down throw, Watson. Steps away to his left.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Watson.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Watson on first down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Watson. And that is incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
Well, he tries to force it. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Browns!
Zonovan Knight.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Harris running straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Watt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who was the star of the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They're going to look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jamal Agnew, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst. Nightmare realized.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The fullback wide. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So here are the Browns to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Watson right back to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Watt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll set up a throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target,
but it's going to be second down. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
And now out come the Steelers.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
2nd and 3. Flush to his right.
Finds Pickens out right.
Then he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they...
And now here is another interception.
picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.